Yes, we will. And you know what Fridays mean here on The Vibe. It's time to get some expert advice on what to watch this weekend.
All right, who better to guide us through the big screen menu than our local film critic, Dale Pollock. Good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Audrey, Jackie, and Brian. Great to have the whole gang back together again.
I know, it's been forever since I've gotten to be here for your reviews, Dale. I've missed you, and I'm excited to get started with something I've seen a lot of trailers for, If, in theaters now. Tell us about it.
Well, the actor John Krasinski really distinguished himself by directing two really good suspense films, The Quiet Place 1 and 2, and he does a turnaround here, and this is for children. And, you know, I have to be honest, Pixar does this kind of story better. And we'll see that an example of that in just another 2 weeks when Inside Out 2 premieres. This has some similarities to this. And you have a young actress, Kaylee Fleming, who's trying really hard in this. Her father has an illness, and she ends up with imaginary friends. And that's what IF stands for. And she ends up with several of them. And, you know, the plot is not anything great. We're kind of rolling toward the end. It's certainly an inoffensive movie, but it isn't as emotionally touching as the Pixar films have been. So I think this is a little bit of a disappointment, not a big one. I'm giving it 3 popcorns because it's a good family movie. You can take your kids to it. They're not going to be upset by it or frightened by it. But it also just doesn't have the pull that a really good children's movie has. So I'm giving this 3 popcorns. I wish it was a little better, but it's certainly not the worst kids film for the summer.
You compare it to, like you were saying, Inside Out and some of those other Pixar movies. Those really do tug on the heartstrings. I loved that movie. I've seen it multiple times. I'm excited for the second one. So, yeah, that is
I think so. And then I think this one will just fade into the background.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit of a disappointment, but not too bad there. Yeah. All right, the next one we have is The Jinx, The Life and Deaths of Robert Durst at Season 2 on HBO.
Well, Season 1 was pretty gripping. It was all the way back in 2015. And he was a very, very wealthy man, came from a wealthy family, but he left a trail of bodies throughout his life. And he supposedly killed his wife, supposedly killed his girlfriend, supposedly killed his roommate. And I don't know if we really needed another 6 episodes of this going through his trial. I'm not sure the second season was really justified, but Durst himself is both a disgusting and a compelling figure. And his screechy voice really dominates this follow-up series. So I'm giving The Jinx 3 popcorns because it's compelling. You want to see justice served. You want to see this guy put away because he is ultimately an evil person in the guise of a harmless old man. So you really have to look carefully to see justice finally being served. But it is in this series, and if you were a fan of the first Jinx, this does wrap everything up. So I'm just not sure it needed a whole second season, but it's been a popular title, and I'm sure people want closure on the story, and that's what this second season provides.
Okay. Dale, can you think of maybe another series or something that's out there that you can compare this to give people sort of a point of comparison?
You know, he confessed to these murders at the end of the first season when they had him mic'd and he went into the bathroom by himself. That's as compelling as you get. I don't know of another. There have been a bunch of murder series, but never with a person who implicated himself so obviously and confessed, if not on camera, on microphone. So I don't think there's any other case quite like this, which is why I think Max is really into making the most out of this Jinx. There isn't going to be a third one because Durst died in prison. I'm not doing a spoiler alert there. Okay. But he's no longer around. So this series memorializes his crimes, which is kind of a weird way to go out.
Yeah. Interesting. Our final one, Dale, is Stax, Soulsville, USA on HBO. Strange title. I was getting that out.
This is one of the best music series that's on right now. It's a great summer series. Stax was in Macon, Georgia. It was a small recording studio, and it ended up becoming the home of an amazing group of singers, most notably Otis Redding, Carla Thomas, Booker T and the MGs. The real hero in this story is a black record executive named Al Bell, who started at the very beginning of Stax and kept the label alive for decades. The music is incredible. Just listening to Otis Redding is like a religious experience. And in my days as a producer, I spent 20 years trying to get the Otis Redding story made, and we just had a lot of resistance from his widow, Zelma, who appears briefly in this documentary. What's great about this is the music, and it's wall-to-wall music from Isaac Hayes till Otis Redding, and there's nothing else on streaming that I've seen that comes close to this in terms of the pure pleasure it delivers, in terms of the music it revisits. Stax was a legendary place. It'll never be replaced in the music business again, but this documentary really pays tribute to it in a very entertaining and informative way. So I'm giving it 4 popcorns.
Okay.
Wow. I apologize. I didn't know the title of this. I had never heard of it. It's based in Atlanta, did you say, Dale?
Macon. Yes, based in Georgia. Macon, Georgia.
Macon, okay.
Right, which is where Otis Redding was from, actually.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So for him, it was a down-home studio.
Well,
And it just became, there were 2 studio musicians, Steve Cropper and Dick Dunn, who really became legendary as the house band for Stax Record. And they were on hundreds of recordings.
I love
now you can learn more
musical.
about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's on my list now, Dale. Thank you very much.
Good.
For
You
that.
will not waste your time.
Okay, I love these musical period pieces. Dale, thank you. Here's that list again, folks. If you missed it earlier, If is in theaters. The Jinx Season 2 and the Life and Deaths of Robert Durst. Also Stax, Soulsville, USA, which we just covered a moment ago.
And if you ever need more TV or movie recommendations, you can always check out our YouTube playlist, Movies in Review, or just go to Dale's website. That is dalempolick.com.